Hey guys, Flight School Dropout here, and today I'll be showing you how to manually dock at a station and also 3 ship modes that are very important to X4 foundations. Today I'll be showing you on the medical supply factory. You want to come at your landing destination not too hot. Somewhere around here is appropriate to slow down. I'm going to come to a complete stop so I can explain this. Again, make sure you've selected where you're docking. It'll show the name on the bottom right here. Then you want to hit your docking key. Mine is Shift D, and you'll get these lovely green nav lights showing you where to go. And the closer we get, we're going to see a little ghost image of our ship. Right now I'm in the Elite Vanguard. So there it is. That's where I'm gonna dock. They conveniently, EcoSoft conveniently has all the traffic coming right by where you're supposed to park, so this is always fun. Try coming in slowly. You'll get this nice little helper, docking helper thing. The top bar, that's your roll. Don't mess with that when you're trying to dock. Docking is so buggy right now, just trust me, don't do it, okay? So you want to take your, what I do anyways, you want to take your static bore cursor, which is the circle that doesn't move, your true center, line it up to that top bar, and hit spacebar to lock your controls. Then as you can see, the 2 arrows here, that's lining us up. So once those 2 green arrows go, we're pretty much straight in center. Go ahead and go 3 or 4 ms forward and start to descent using your strafing keys. And when this guy shows up on the bottom moving forward, you're very close. So drop it down to 1, and you're going to want to slowly descend. I've already descended, and that should have worked, but it's buggy right now, so don't worry. You just reverse and you go up a bit. There you go. So we'll do that one more time. This is so buggy. I love ripping out of a station like that. I've got the station selected, Shift D to dock. We're coming in at an appropriate speed. You're gonna want to slow down. Using my strafe keys, WSAD. We're gonna line ourselves up. Spacebar to lock it in position. My alignment's good to go. So I'm slowly starting to move in. Once I see the little guy in the bottom move forward, I'm gonna want to slow down and drop down. Oh, I missed it again, so back up and hit W to strafe upwards. And there you go. So I hope that that helped you learn how to manually dock. Again, remember, take it nice and slow. Make sure you're lined up, and hit that spacebar to lock your mouse cursor controls. All right, let's get the hell out of here and show you some of the ship modes. The first mode I'm going to show you is actually the second mode, but since we're near a station, I'll show you. It's called scan mode. You hit Shift 2. Your ship should get these super duper cool purple or pink highlights, and you'll be able to do things like click on ships, hit the function key, and hit scan.
You scan, no problem.
You scan, no problem. And then on the bottom right, you'll get some information. Okay. I don't know why that's helpful, but yeah, you can scan ships. 1 second here, got a little criminal, like we can scan him. I'm not close enough, I don't think.
We cannot tell.
Alright, I got the bad guy. I accidentally shot the station though, and They didn't like that very much. Okay, he didn't drop any loot today. Anyway, so we're in scan mode, and what you'd want to do, one of the things you can do in scan mode is go around the stations, you know, other structures, and you're looking for like, how do I describe it? Like frayed wires shooting out sparks, like an electrical circuit gone crazy. And I'm not gonna find one for you now because I just don't see any, but you'll know when you see it, okay? When you capture,
Thanks for your help.
oh, you're welcome. When you captured a ship from a bailed pilot, you'll have to do this anyways. You'll see the sparks on the bottom and you'll scan it and blah 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 blah. Anyway, so that's scan mode. The third one is another scanning mode, but it's long scan mode. This is really helpful. You'll be doing this the entire time you're playing X4, exploring. Anytime you come out of a jump gate or whatever, you go to your map and you'll notice that there's fog of war everywhere, which is unexplored territory, right? And to be able to find all these little stations, what you're going to want to do when you're in a new sector, long scan mode by pressing Shift 3, and then on your keyboard you want to hold L for about 2 seconds, just under 2 seconds, and it'll scan random objects, even asteroids, every single one, up to 300,000 meters or whatever, 300 kilometers. It's pretty dope. So when I get out of a jump gate, I'll do every direction and just, you know, get the lowdown of the situation I'm in. And what that looks like on the map, I mean, I've already explored this pretty well, but there's some that I've just ignored. Like, these will pop up, unknown stations, with a question mark. And then you simply just left click, right click, start guidance. And away you go. You're on to the new station. Now, the last ship mode I'm going to show you is the most important one, I think, and that's cruise mode, or they call it travel mode in the game. And Shift 1. Your spaceship will be super cool looking with all the orange highlights. And you'll notice that you'll be accelerating in an aggressive fashion. This way. Forward or whatever. And it'll be much faster than what your ship's capable of normally going. So, in the ship mode, you can kind of move, but as you can hear from the strain on the chassis of the ship here, you're going way too fast. And so it's hard to make any kind of high-speed maneuvers here. So, for example, if there's a missile following you, you'd have to jump out of cruise mode and take evasive action, maneuvers, you know. So what I'm going to show you guys, though, is a cool tip. When you're in cruise mode or travel mode, or even when you're not, but I mean this especially helps when you're in cruise mode, if you hit G on your keyboard, it turns off flight assist, but what that really means is it turns off your stabilization thrusters, which means you have no inertia. Or sorry, not that you don't have inertia, you're using your inertia. So like my engines are off, but I'm still being propelled in the direction I was going at 2,500 meters per second. Not that we're trying to save fuel or anything, but this way you could turn around, return fire, maybe take out that missile that was after you, or say, oh shit, I gotta make a different turn. You look down and hit G again, turn on stabilization, and look, we're still going thousands of meters per second, just in a different direction. So I just did a high-speed maneuver in space, going 2,500 meters per second, and you can do it too. You just hit G, turn off inertia, hit G again. Who's your daddy? Okay.